Alrighty then, back again. We're going to call this segment Lunch 201, second meal of the day. And basically we're going to go to maybe 3 or 4 different lunches over this next coming week. So I left off with the breakfast, and I should have emphasized a little bit more the milk, the dairy, as far as God's perfect food is human breast milk. Next best thing, and it's in my chapter 8, I believe it is, of the God Food Diet, is called the chapter. So again, it's in my chapter 8, Holy Cow, and as far as the human breast milk being God's perfect food, what's the next best thing? I'm going to show you now, and all the statistics are in chapter 8. Come and take a look at my fridge, and we've got the next best perfect food, the cow, full fat, raw dairy milk straight from the farm. And to make it even better, what I do is basically keep a glass in the freezer at all times, frozen mug, so you see me having this at lunch. While I'm here, just a few things, because basically this is a meat and potatoes diet, how I describe it, and it's the most quality, elite meat on the planet. And here's a little bit of example that I'll be having today at lunch. You'll see me filming it probably. I have my bologna and liverwurst here, and most of the days I'm going to have a sandwich along with milk and some pickles, whole food variety of course. Milk, procuring it in the state of Florida, you can get it directly from the farm. There's only 7 states in the United States that do not allow purchase of raw dairy. So unless you're in those unfortunate states, and I can't name them offhand, you might have a hard time getting raw dairy. But for the rest of us, the 43 states, if you live in Pennsylvania or California, it's completely legal to buy raw dairy at the store, and that's my suggestions. Alrighty, I'm just going to point out a few things in the freezer as part of my elite meat. I have them labeled right here, bison. I talk about bison continually throughout the book. I won't give you the statistics now, but it's the most elite meat on the planet by far. Not cheap, so none of this diet is convenient or cheap. But again, besides the bison, I've got the regular beef here, salmon is in here, I've got frozen french fries, so meat and potatoes. You'll see later for the back to breakfast on Sunday will be the waffles, frozen waffles. So I actually have 2 freezers. So again, not convenient, not cheap, but statistically, I'll be age 70 early next year, and I'm supposed to be at least 1 out of 1,000 people that at my age do not take any prescribed medicine. So compare what I spend on the elite food compared to what most people spend and don't have the life expectancy that I do. So basically losing weight, losing age itself, and losing joint pain, all are the 3 big benefits of the God Food Diet. So pay attention, try it out, start with breakfast, and build your repertoire of meals with me. A couple more things I'd like to point out. This is both for lunch and dinner. We always keep a good supply of hard-boiled eggs. And basically, if you haven't heard, I have a 3-way test that I use. Basically, the hard shell, you have to really crack them to, fry an egg. Second is color. You want them towards the orange yolk, one of the healthiest things in nature, according to many sources, not just me. And thirdly, taste. The big T, taste. They're delicious. Organic and from Whole Foods. I used to get them directly from the farm. And next to my milk here is my homemade chocolate. So I do make that with just 3 simple ingredients, and you can look forward to that. Healthy dark chocolate. And I wanted to mention my organic wine that you'll see tonight at dinner. That's also Total Wine. And let's see if there's anything else here. Canned salmon. I just had a tuna fish sandwich yesterday for lunch, so we can really mix it up. And lastly, the condiments, all Whole Foods variety, but this is a favorite mayonnaise. They call it veganese. So I've been using that the whole 10 years, as long as other organic condiments and products from Whole Foods. Alrighty then, coming back to the kitchen here, and just put the toast into the toaster oven. Again, no microwaves for us in this business here. Whole wheat bread, not whole wheat, I'm sorry, this is rye bread, one of my favorites. Rye bread does have more fiber. It's fat soluble fiber, which is even better for you. And you'll see the finished product here in a minute as far as the mayo, liverwurst, and I'm not having the bologna at the same time. I'm just giving you some of my choices that I have for lunch, and you'll see the finished product. Alright, fun time. I just lathered on mayonnaise both sides, and quite a big portion of liverwurst, and that is an organ meat, by the way. It's one of the few that I do eat, but might be a good time to mention that the cod liver oil has the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K that if you don't eat a lot of organ meat, you really do need to supplement with cod liver oil. I've also got my vitamin D, the small clear little pill there, and the 2 vitamin K, which are the dark, and a curcumin and multivitamin, and let's see, the frosted glass, of course. It's delicious. Coming up, this is the trace minerals here, mixed in with a little bit of iodine that I take almost daily, and this is mostly purchased through Amazon, and I'll have more reasons for taking it in the vitamin supplements section.